Shout to DJ Razor Ray, who got this record to me first. I'm the out single.
Now you wanna make up, but it's too late, boy. You should have taken advantage of my kindness and joy. All that I gave you took all my strength.
in Chicago. Monique Spence, I see you, girl.
All right, playing in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Yeah.
1.
Yeah. Let me tell you something, man. That song right there. Listen, Randall Smooth, you there, Randall Smooth? Listen, man, I just came from my church, Greater Shiloh, tonight, from the Women's Conference, the Women of Excellence Conference, where I was volunteering as a cameraman tonight. And that song, I didn't choose to be single, could have been a theme song. At the Women of Excellence. It could have been the theme song of one of these conferences, Randall Smooth. Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. Word. Uh-huh. Right, well, but that means you're a good songwriter because it comes across very well, man. How can I trust you? I mean, that's the first couple of words of the song is how can I trust you? I mean, okay, and I felt guilty already. I didn't even do anything. I'm happily married. I'm like, oh damn, I'm busted. Yeah, indeed. Let me just say it like that. Yes, when I was younger and dumber, and before I married Michelle Gooden, I was not in my right mind. Let me just say that. Let me hold my head while I said I wasn't in my right mind. So how could I trust you? Could have definitely came out her mouth a couple of times, man. But listen, I appreciate the fact. First off, again, I want to shout out DJ Razor Ray. He's over there in Hazleton, PA. He emailed me out the blue and said, "Yo, man, I got this record. I think you might like it. It might be good for your show. If you want to rock it, just let me know." And he sent me, I think, the demo version of the song or a rough cut of it, and I put it on the air that night. Like as soon as I got to the station on the workout, I really appreciated the record. Uh huh. There is. Mm-hmm. Right. Rick Lenore. Uh huh. Uh huh. Wow. Okay. Yeah. That's right. Nope. Not at all. Right. That's the new one. Line it up.
I just put her like
Line
kind
up
of another level.
circumstance. Ain't
And
that
also added like I'm an emotions type guy. I love those
that's in
female
the
groups,
older?
from back in the day, and she definitely gravitated to it. I think she has a good tone to on the record, and it's gonna be that I got from Rick Lenore, and I'm getting some more.
Uh huh. You said a couple things. First off, I just told Dog to line up circumstances, but I don't think we had that. I don't think that was part of the zip you sent me. So just so you know, I'm one short. I'm the one that you just talked about. I don't have that yet. All right. So I'm sure we can correct that soon. The other thing though is that you mentioned Rick Lenore. Is that Lenoir? Is that the same Lenore that I saw on? It is. Break. Oh, wait a minute. Lenore that had a white label with blue lettering on it, and it was Lenore, and I think it was "Work It to the Bone." Oh my gosh! You didn't even. I'm looking at Dog, and let me see if I can get this on camera right now. Can you guys see Dog's face? Can you see his face? He didn't even know that.
I mean, I heard it, but I didn't.
You didn't put it
I
together.
didn't put it together.
Yeah, I know a little something about some Chicago house. You know what I mean? I just didn't know it was from Chicago. I was just buying it because it sounded dope. Yeah, man. So the same. So these guys are still out here doing it and doing it well, quality, great music. No, that's amazing. Uh, wow. Hmm. So is it common, or do you feel like you're in a unique position? Is it common for some of these names, some of these luminaries, who we as fans of the music consider luminaries? So let's take a Lenore, let's take a Mike Dunn, let's take Lil Lewis for me, um, let's take what's his name, Jack Farley,
Farley.
you know, you know, is it common for these luminaries, these producers whose music, who has classic cuts, to be out now on newer projects, or is this something that is unique to you, just reaching out, knowing history, and seeing if you can get these guys to do something that other people aren't reaching out to them to do? Mhm. Right. Hmm. Wow. Yeah, I got that Maya joint. I really like it. Hmm. 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 You got something. You got yeah. Yeah, you got a groove going. Shout out to the Soul Slayers also. I like when the versions get joints. Dog, you got something?
No, DJ Randall, I need to ask you a quick question. I'm trying to make it real brief because it's something that's been on my mind. I want to ask you your personal opinion. The house music scene in Chicago. Help me out. Is it really dead? What I mean by that is this: that it's not like, and if I want it now to be what it was,
What's your DJ Dog?
I'm saying, I want house music to be now what it was back in the day. In your opinion, is there any do you have any artists coming out of Chicago that still wants to bring house music out in Chicago but not go elsewhere to get paid? And that's a basic general question, because a lot of DJs they're not doing things in Chicago. And I understand the labels no longer exist or all those things, but why isn't Chicago still raising up house music and being seen as the mecca of the start of it, but no longer now? Like in New York, music is still hip hop, like it's still prevalent, and you can and you get the feel of it being here. But I don't get the same sense of. Right. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, real quick question. The last one, I promise you. We have an underground debate with the start of house music, and you touched on it. Frankie Knuckles is from New York. And with him being in New York and being a transplant in Chicago, did house music start in New York or in Chicago?
What's your perspective? Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
You understand?
Right. Exactly.
No, all right, listen. I'm trying not to listen. I'm trying not to say anything, DJ Randall Smooth, out of respect to you and DJ Dog. Plus, he's bigger than me, and he's physically here in the studio. But I will go with that Chicago took it over. I will definitely go with that. And I can't say, I wasn't there, but I can't say that Frankie Knuckles went over there with the sound. Now, DJ Rome from the Function Sound, another member of my crew, just walked in the studio, and he's from the Frankie Knuckles, Larry Levan era in New York, and he's trying to say, that's the internal debate, he's trying to say the house music definitely started in New York.
I'm not trying to say nothing.
He said it.
real smooth.
Okay.
Yeah, introduce yourself. Oh, she
Oh, really? Okay.
You don't like Usher? I haven't started in a long time. Yeah, we're about to get to you got her lined up, Sierra Leone. I sent you that
Yeah.
folder. Okay, all right. So
My
we got
skin.
we got her lined up. We're about to play her Random Smooth. Listen, I want to thank you for taking the time to give us a call here on the Friday Night Function show, and help enlighten us New Yorkers as to some of as to the viewpoint, the Chicago viewpoint. We would definitely ask Louis Vega. Listen, you know what you can do for me if you can just put it out there in the ether for this guy to hear it. Please tell Lil Louis to put out his documentary that he was working on, that he has the trailer on YouTube about where house music started. That would definitely help clear up a lot of things. Lil Louis didn't answer. Yeah, but every person that he asked, I mean, he asked everybody from the French homeboy we saw while we were in Ibiza, that was everywhere. Not Mars, no, the French DJ with the long hair.
Yeah.
I mean, from the most popular house music DJ in the world, Guetta. He asked Guetta to the Mike Duns and to folks, to other DJs that maybe I haven't heard of before but are super important in Chicago. He asked everybody the first question, where did house music start? And everybody gave a different answer or no answer at all. So I really would like him to finish that documentary. If you could put it out there and let them know that Dirty Fingers from the Function Sound here in PA, NJ, and New York said, yo, what up with that? Put that out, homie. Yeah, right. It does sound like that. I'll just say, and we can end with this. This from my personal perspective. I told Inaya Day last week that I didn't come into buying and consuming and DJing house music during the beginning, the Frankie Knuckles era. I came in during the Todd Terry era, which was a different sound that was aesthetically blended with hip hop culture, and rap music. So I'm not really aware of like the beginnings of what Chicago house sounded like in New York. But I was always clear in terms of buying records that there was two distinct sounds. And I was playing them together like there was house music. But the Quark records out of New Jersey, the Turquoise and Black Label, that did not blend well with anything that was on Hot Tracks, the Pink and White Label. It was just two different tempos and feelings. Some of the stuff that I would hear Romaine play on Wednesday nights at the Palladium was Latin house or Latin hip hop. We call it Latin house now, but it didn't blend well with the Chicago records. So to me, New York had its own sound, flavor. They were using different programs or I guess drum machines back then and keyboards, and it all sounded like it was house music, but it wasn't. It wasn't the same thing. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And it still is. Uh-huh. Yeah. One thing I definitely get from Chicago is dooch, 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 dooch. While New York now is all yeah, yeah. You know, you gotta light incense before you hit the dance floor. I understand that. So we're gonna rock this Sierra Leone. Speaking of that African sound, she's got the African name, country, you know, as a name, and I like what I'm hearing regarding your enthusiasm for the project. So let's hit this Sierra Leone and Randall Smooth. Let's give him a round of applause here in the studio. Yeah. Please give these folks your social media. So give them your social media. How can they, you know, get your material or just reach out to you if they want to submit? Or hey, I'm an artist. I'd like to be down with your new label. All right, that's what's up. Thank you. Not a problem. So not a problem. When you get when you are in the position to put together your label showcase, you know, somewhere in a real swanky spot down there in the New Orleans, and you want to, you know, get some new talent down there to really light up that scene, you definitely want to call the Function Sound. All we need is a plane ticket and a place to stay. You know. All right. All right. So if you got that, we got you. Oh, well, that's what's up. The Summer House Sessions is in August, just so you know, all right? And the Fall House Sessions is in November. So you got time this year, 2017, to make it happen. All right? All right, boom. You heard that, DJ Rome. We got it for November. All right? Folks, ladies and gentlemen, DJ Randall Smooth. The label is called Shy Nola Soul, and we're going to get into some more artists. Matter of fact, this is his new one from Sierra Leone. Thank you, sir. All right.
Hi, are you DJ Dirty Fingers? I'm Marcy. Nice to
Marcy.
meet you.
What's up? Hold on a second. All right. So don't blend it. Just start it. Because I want to, as soon as I finish talking, when I edit it, I want to start with that record. Okay. All right. These are the 2 tickets. Are you giving them away on your show?
I was gonna just come as a friend.
All right, that's fine with me also.
I stopped having a show this semester, unfortunately.
Okay.
So
I'm fine with that also. I saw how they, emailed everybody and said first come, first serve. So technically you are a winner. All right?
Awesome.
So Marcy, right? I can announce that?
Yes.
All right, so I will announce that. All right.
Awesome.
What's your major?
Psychology.
Psychology?
Yeah.
All right, Marcy, our psychology major, is the winner of our 2 tickets to Deep House Sessions. So are you over 21?
I am.
Excellent. So you'll be able to drink and get in. Okay?
Awesome.
All right, so make sure your friend is also, because they're
I will.
at the door.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you. Have a good night.
Congratulations.
So we're going with Sierra Leone.
This is.
That is Ariel Dominique, My Skin.
I don't think I have it. I don't have it.
Yo, wildin'.
That's all I have. These 2 songs came. I get 2 separate tracks. I mean, 2 separate emails. With these 2 and all of these. That's all I have, man. That's all I have.
So I just send you a separate zip drive with that in there?
You sent me 2.
Yeah, 2 emails, right?
Right. And these, I'm going to show you. These 2 came in one. This one and that one came in one. And these all came together.
Yeah, that picture is a good one. I didn't have that before yesterday.
But it was those 2 came together.
I saw Sierra Leone in there. And I didn't, of course, I put it on my...
And I guess that one you said is certain.
I put it on my desktop at home. Woo! Dropbox.
Yeah, because I want you to put this whole thing in
Alright, so we played this song already. Go with a different something else. Oh man. And this is not broadcast.